Hey folks, this is Jasmine Narona here. Yes, I have been delayed posting a recipe for quite some time now. Well, I was a bit busy updating the marketing materials, all as well as the safety procedures that we have to adapt now with practicing real estate during COVID. So yes, I was busy doing that, but here I have the recipe which was long awaited, the mince and bitter ground Karela recipe. Many of you have sent me a WhatsApp asking when I'm going to post it. Here it is. But before that, I just want to let you guys know I've listed a condo list for lease in Square One area, city center. It's a 3525 Korea Drive. I'll be posting a link below. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link below. If not, you will find on my IGTV, Instagram TV. I have already uploaded a video for 3525 Korea Drive. It's a one bedroom, one washroom. It has a locker, a car park, and a lot of good amenities. This thing, they have a concierge. And what else? It's just few minutes walking distance away from Square One, and the new LRT line, which is just I think so it's 2 minutes walk from Hurontario Street. So if you know somebody who's looking for renting a condo in this area, and it's vacant, it's been vacant for 14 days now, and we can give you a possession for 1st of June. So give us a call, and if you need more information, and pass on this information to your friends and families. So here it is. We go to the recipe now. I hope you guys enjoy. So this is the final dish, folks, and the almonds that you see is just for decoration and for the sake of presentation. Well, now this is Karela that I have used for the recipe, bitter ground, and you get them in most of the Indian stores or even Freshco and No Frills, or a lot of stores they carry them now. It's been said that it's very good for diabetes. Many of them have just plain Karela juice. It brings down the sugar level in your blood. And I have known people making vegetable out of this and adding jaggery or sugar or something sort of to make it reduce the sweet bitterness. But you will notice that I have not added even a bit of sugar in my recipe, and it doesn't feel that you have had you're having a Karela. Now we have split them in half, and we will de-seed them. You can use your finger or just a small spoon to remove, and this is how it will look. And I'm going to wash them nicely inside out before I cut, and we will be cutting them in very small pieces, in these small pieces. Okay, and now I will be steaming this until it changes its color from dark green to pale green. And this is I'll show you what I use. So this is the pot that I use, and that tray will go inside this once the water starts boiling. And so this is how it goes into this, and we'll turn it on. And let it steam. So once the bitter ground Karela is cooked, steamed, this is the color it will come to. So it becomes from darker green to pale green. So this is done. Now I will show you what ingredients I require to do the mince. 1 pound of 1.5 pound of mince, any mince, whether it is beef or lamb turkey or chicken. I've tried with all. 2 onions and a few garlic pods depending on how much you want. Then ginger and tomatoes 3. So I'm going to mince ginger garlic and chop the onions, and as well as chop the tomatoes. I'll be chopping it a little bit different, but this I will chop in my KitchenAid chopper. For ginger garlic, I'll be using the puree, so it goes fine. So here goes garlic and ginger, and we'll chop it. There you go. That's enough for me. If you want, you can do it more finer, or also you can put in ginger garlic paste if you have. So now let's chop the onions. I'll do 1 onion at a time because mine is just 3.5 cup chopper. And this time we'll use the option to chop. So we'll turn it this side and we'll chop. That's enough for me. I'll do the next one also. The tomatoes we are going to be cutting this way so that they cook fast and they melt. So you're going to cut them in lengthwise. This is how we're going to cut them. Okay, you can do it this way too. And this is how you're going to cut all 3 of your tomatoes. So now we will start the process. Take another pot where I'll be cooking. Just taking 2 tablespoons of oil. Now we'll be adding this, which is called as Panch Puran. So you get it in Indian stores. It is all in pack, but I mix my own so that I can adjust the fenugreek seeds. So basically what it consists of is equal portion you can do of mustard seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, and then what I missed, fenugreek seeds, and kalonji, which is the onion seeds. So you can have all equal, 1 tablespoon each, all equal. You can put it in this and keep. And I just try to put the fenugreek, I just try to put it a bit little, like half, so that I don't like so much of bitter. So this we are going to just put one tablespoon in this. Just put 1.5 because I like the flavor. So see here. So let it splutter. Then we will add, once you can see it, mustard's dancing, we will add the chopped onions. we'll just fry them till they become a little bit soft. And I've heard from great chefs that adding a little bit of salt, it quickens the process. Now I'll add the ginger garlic that we had finely chopped. And just stir it, fry it till the ginger garlic smell becomes a bit less. Now ginger garlic, it's up to you guys how much you want. My husband really loves the flavor of ginger and garlic in the food, so we add a little bit more, but you can all just have 5 flakes of garlic and maybe an inch of ginger is enough. It's already turned soft. So I'll wait for a few minutes and then I'll add the turmeric and tomatoes. Now I'm going to add the turmeric, so half a teaspoon. And we'll add the tomatoes. Now we'll let it cook till the tomatoes get soft. Now this vessel what I'm cooking in, it's called as, I don't know if you can see the lid, stainless steel. This is, it cooks on very low temperature. So I always, like, once it reaches the 40 mark, then I just turn it down to maybe the gas number like 2, and it still retains the temperature. And I require like very little oil. So it's 18 by 10 stainless steel pot with a heavy base. So this is what we cook in, and we love it because we don't need so much of oil. And now I'll just put the lid. But if you are cooking in a normal pot, you just need to keep stirring the tomatoes and the onion mixture so that it doesn't get burnt. Now our tomatoes are nice and soft. It's almost. Now we will add cumin and coriander powder. I'm just going to add a tablespoon. Mix it nicely. Actually, this recipe, what we had tried first was for the stuffed Karelas, but I did not like the idea of again frying them, so we modified the recipe, and everybody who has tasted it thoroughly enjoys it. I hope you guys will give it a try. Now we will add red chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder. Now this you have to add according to your taste, how much you all can manage. So we like it nice and hot. Now after you put the chili powder, you don't have to keep it to fry because it starts to burn. So after this step, you will be adding your mince to it. So this is the mince. Now I'm going to add it. I've washed and kept it, and I'll be adding it to it. So now mix it nicely so that the lump doesn't get formed. The spices are evenly mixed. If you have noticed, I haven't added a drop of water because of this vessel, but you will, after this stage, maybe you will need to add half a cup of water because you don't want this to be too watery. There you go. So it's almost all done. It's mixed well. Now maybe I'll have to check the salt once it's boiled because now the meat is raw. I don't like to taste it. But once it is done, so now I'll cover the lid and let it come to a boil. And I'll see you in a bit. Now let's see how our mince is looking. Wow, it's smelling also so good. I like the aroma of when it is being cooked. This is the lamb mince that we have used. I'm just adding a little bit of salt. Now to this we will be adding the Karela that I had steamed. So that was my husband's tip, because when you steam the Karelas, you're not throw like the kind of nutrients, like when you boil it, the water you throw away, or maybe somebody could drink it, but when you steam it, all its nutrients remain. It's just steamed so that it retains its nutrition or nutrients, whatever you say. You know what I'm trying to say. So we are adding this to it. Mix it nicely. My husband is a really good inspiration. He's a foodie and he comes up with great ideas. This was his idea, that why do we have to fry the Karela? Let's do it this way, and it has become a regular dish. So Now for another 5 minutes I will keep it so that all the bitter ground Karela takes the spices out of the mince. And then we will be garnishing it with some coriander leaves and some green chilies, and just wait. I will be sharing with you some small tip. It's an optional, but it tastes yummy. See, after 5-7 minutes of adding the Karela, and this is how it looks. Can you see it? Now I'm going to add, now it's optional totally, but I'm going to add few green chilies. This is what my husband loves, but if you have small kids you don't need to. And yes, after adding the next ingredient, I'll show you, your kids are also going to eat it. Ta-da! I'm going to be adding this, just a little. It's a tomato ketchup. Oh, it's up to you. You want to add it or no? Try it without, but we just like to add this. Can't be all that healthy. Once this turns pale green, I'm going to turn it off. So here it is, the final dish. Almonds are just for decoration and you can eat it, but that's how the Cumin Coriander looks, and I'm going to be having it with sannas. Now this we had made it a couple of days ago, so we have fried it with a little bit of ghee, and that's my meal today. I hope you enjoyed the recipe and I've inspired enough for you guys to try this. Do let me know how it turns out, and you can share the pictures with me, and do give me a call. And even if you have any questions regarding the recipe, feel free to call me and ask me or comment below, and I will definitely answer those questions. And happy cooking, guys. Stay home, stay safe. Yes, even if you're going out, wear your mask, use sanitizers, observe all the precautions, and take care of yourself. Bye for now.